Hola, my name is Nimthul and welcome to a new episode of Let's Build a MKP Park. In today's episode, guys and girls, we are going to continue with the theming phase of the park, and today we are gonna focus on the Sunwell area. But before starting today's work, I would like to show you a little bit the current status of the park. I spent some time putting some trees. Yes, those trees are here as placeholder, so they are not final, but they will be, it helped me to get the sensation on how the park looks like at the end. And yes, if you can see from the aerial view, we have almost half of the park already completed, and I added the trees between the areas, so now you can see that this MKP Park is going to have a really different shape than the usual shape that my parks has. This one is not going to be all smashed together, so there will be space between the areas. That was the reason I started the game from scratch when I have the three first areas already designed. So now I'm pretty happy with the overall layout of the park with the trees. The effects of the trees is pretty nice. For example, you get this wonderful view here that something like this will get the people, and also you cannot see the city from here. For example, you cannot see the water city until you come into the city. So now the trees are already in their place. Today, as I said, we're going to focus on the Sunwell area. And today's episode is that episode I have already talked about, that we are going to make the transition between the Gates of Time and the Sunwell area. I have already sketched a different transition as it was before, but this is not the final version, because I don't like that the people will not get a really nice view of the door if they are not in front of them and they don't see it properly from here. That's what I'm looking for. So I think I'm going to modify this a little bit, and after that, in today's episode also, I will work on the cascade coaster of the sun theme area, which I'm going to theme as a log flume. It's my intention to create the first prototype for the indoor section here, for the buildings and so on. As I said, this coaster is going to be totally themed, as not as usual, and I will also cover some parts of the track as this was a log flume, or at least that's my intention. So that's the plan for today's episode, and as usual, if you like the content I'm creating for the channel, subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, thumbs up. I will be back at the end of the video to talk about the result in today's episode. Hasta luego. Alright, I am back. Well, guys and girls, I have work. What you have seen is what I did in the first 3 hours. I spent playing this, so trying to theme this transition between the Gates of Time and the Sunwell area, and I have been working on it like 3 hours more, or I would say 4 hours more, and I'm pretty happy with the result, and I'm going to show you. So as I said, this is a transition area, so what we expect from this area is to get a nice transition and the people and overwhelm the people when they come. So now we enter into the Sunwell. We have a small area here. I will put some shops here, and we will have a great view of the last section of the coaster, and from here we will only see some theme areas, and there you will see the volcano, but just a tease of the volcano. So now you move down out of the area and you get this. So here you can see the train, the cascade coaster, and the carousel. And yes, I have worked a lot with the perspectives in this area. If the guests are going to be here, they will see for sure the the Gates of Time entrance, but the rest of the area of the Gates of Time area, they will not see nothing from that area, and that's really nice because you can see that we are really near. We are here, and we move to here, and we are in a complete different area. You can see. And that's is something that you guys used to like from my parks, and it's difficult to do because I had to try many different options for that. I have added also small details here to make it look like a building. So this is not meant to be made with terraforming in real life, I mean. But this is just a building with the shape of sand, and I think it's really good, and it keep this area. It holds your sensation that you are in this area. It holds you until you come to here, and you see this is a completely different thing. And the same when we make the transitions. We have to think the other way around. At least in my parts, which that they used to have a round pathing. So if someone comes from the Gates of Time, and this is going to be the last area he's going to visit if it's going this direction. So he will want to go, or she will want to go to back to the entrance of the park, and he will get a really nice view from here. He will get a tease, he will see the coaster, and then he enters, and he can see the coaster, the area, and the entrance there. So that's that was the idea for this transition area. Maybe some of you noticed that I have deleted some of the placeholders, or some of the gray boxes I placed here, and that's because while I was theming this coaster, I noticed that I think it's too high. When I first designed the coaster, I thought that this was I tried to make this like it was Chiapas in Fantasialand, or like it is Poseidon in Europa Park. But the problem is the train is going too fast, and as you can see now, it goes really fast into the water, and I don't like how it looks. So what I'm going to do is to lower like 4 meters the height of the upper section of the coaster, of the cascade coaster. And yes, I will try. I just have to down the whole roof of the building, but it's going to be easy. And I think that's a decision I should make before I start the theming of the rest of the coaster, because it was not easy to theme this area I don't know. I have some ideas to put like a hotel under the Cascade Coaster, and here in this roof make something like a disco or something like that. But I maybe keep doing this. But what I'm going to do for sure is to down the height of the coaster to get a much smoother transition to the water. So that's a plan for the Cascade Coaster, but we will see that in a future episode of this area. And yes, as usual, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, thumbs up, and if you like the content I'm creating for the channel, subscribe to the channel. My name is Nimthul, and this was Let's Build a MKP Park. Adiós.